Hey ReMar, this is Bianca here, and I'm an international student. I'm from Kenya, and I've gone through the nursing program, the RN, LPN, then RN, and I graduated in 2016 with my RN, but I didn't pass my NCLEX the first time. So at that first time, I had not studied much. I thought I could just get it done like my LPN year. And so I didn't really put much effort into it. I was really disappointed because failure was a huge disappointment for me. So for the second time, I tried to study and I used the Kaplan review. I think I was just overwhelmed with just so much information, and I didn't grasp the concept of how you break it down in Kaplan. And I tried to, study here and there. I didn't have a really good study plan to just sit down and do it. And so I took my second test and I didn't pass either. And this was a really big disappointment again. And I felt like a failure. And I started thinking, maybe nursing's not for me. Maybe LPN was it for me. And I just thought I'd put so much effort, so much money into it that it would be terrible to go to waste. And so I went on and decided that I had to get it done because my 2-year, grace period was almost over. And so I had so much pressure to get it done, and I couldn't even think about the cost of refresher courses, or God forbid if I had to take the course all over again, which would be an extra cost. And I just thank God that finally on my third try I passed. And so what I used was the ReMar NCLEX Quick Facts, and I came across this on Facebook. I had followed you on YouTube actually, I think about 2016 or earlier than that. You had been putting short videos about different sections, and that really helped. You made it really easy to understand. And so just recently, about the past few months, maybe closer to end of 2017, early 2018, and I just kept seeing that ReMar is becoming more popular, higher student passing rates with the NCLEX PN and RN, and I thought to myself, why shouldn't I try it? So I gave myself a challenge that I would just sit down about 2.5 months to just study every day 100 questions. And so I used the NCLEX Mastery app, Lippincott, and I tried to do 100 questions a day, but that was quite, challenging. But I did at least 75 every day. So I would do different sections, if it's maternity, if it's psych, So I tried to do all sections to get to understand the concept, read the rationales, and understand them. And that really helped. But I would say that definitely for sure the Quick Facts was a great summary for me. It was short and simple to understand and easy to grasp, and it really helped. So I read it from front to back all the way twice, made sure I got it correct. All the sections were really good to understand, and I thought it was really good. And so it gave me hope that, maybe if I get to know this, I might pass my NCLEX. So I scheduled my third NCLEX attempt for May 7th. And that's why this video is pretty late. I just got it to record it now. I've just had quite a bit to do. But I took my test on the 7th. I was really nervous. I didn't know what to expect because it had been so long. And that's one of the key things that you guys advise, not to take so long before you can get another attempt. So I was really hopeful, and I went in. It took me the whole 6 hours. I took 265 questions. So I started. By the time it was getting to 50, I was pretty, hopeful. I got to 70, then it didn't shut up at 75 like everyone else does. So I kept going, thought maybe the next few questions it would. Then it got to 90, then 100, then 150. I'm like, am I going to take the whole test? So I kept going till 180. And generally I just thought, I'm going to take this whole thing. And so I kept going with it all the way till I got to the last few questions. Compared to how they score us, I tried to do my best. That way, if I failed one, I made sure that I passed to get a high one and a high one, and I concentrated on that part as well. Not meaning that I didn't concentrate on the whole test. But anyway, I was just stressed out after that day. I had a super headache. I was just depressed. I thought I didn't pass it. And for days, I was at home waiting to check my results. I waited for my CPR to, come back and tell me that I had failed. But I didn't get anything in the mail, and I thought that was really strange. And so I waited for 2 days, then 2 days became 5, then 5 days became a whole week. So I thought, let me just go to the license verification and check my license. So I just thought, let it be it. Whether I passed or failed, I'll just move on. So when I checked and I saw my name on the screen, I had a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited, I was happy, I was thankful, and I couldn't thank God for all the blessings because I had prayed